Hi, my name's Jared and I'm an installation specialist with Vully Trampolines. I'm really excited to show you Vully Thunder. First things first, you want to find your manual located in the core box. Take some time to read through it carefully. Then, after you've read through it, you want to find some nice flat level ground. Make sure there's no obstructions around you and also above your head. Check the parts carefully, paying close attention to the leaf springs to make sure there's no cracks or breaks. And one last thing before you start, you want to put your gloves on. And this is going to make your life easier and it's going to make the installation safer. Alright, so now you're ready. You want to get your frame on the ground in the position that you want your trampoline. You come and you find your bottom frame, and this you can tell by the holes on the top here. You also find there's a safety sticker which you need to face upwards. They will need to be spaced evenly around your trampoline every second frame. Now a little trick that I've learned is to take your bottom frame and your first joiner, place that on and grab your leaf spring, and it has a little groove on the back. Place that in the hole. So you'll leave this bottom frame as a balancer in which you will come back to at the end to finish off. So then you move to your second bottom frame, place that on, grab your other leaf spring, put that in, and that locks it in place. Take your top frame, walking around to your second joiner. It's very important to put both frames together to put them on at the same time. And don't forget to put in your leaf spring to hold it in place. Okay, so you just want to repeat this process all the way around until your last joiner and your starting point here. So then you want to go back to the first point, put your top frame on, and then you're going to pull your joiner and line it up with the last. And then take your last leaf spring and lock that in. So now you want to find your mat and your net, which is located in your core box. And you want to unfold that on the inside of the trampoline. Make sure that you line up the door in between the two joiners at the front here. You want to take your leaf springs and place them in all the slots all the way around. Next stage, you want to find the vertical net seam placed in line with your net pole just on the joiners here. And if you flip them over, you'll find the hooks here. Take one to the right of your net seam, place that on, making sure that it goes all the way through, and do the same to the left side. From this point on, you're going to need to use your leaf spring lever, and you're going to need an extra hand just to help with these leaf springs. You're going to want to join the mat across from the first joiner, pick the one directly across from it, and then you want to find your vertical net seam. You need to flip the mat up so you can see the connectors and see that you have the right one for the right leaf spring. There's two slots in the bottom part of the lever, and they go just below the first rivet on the leaf spring, and then placing that with this roll and the other side holding the leaf spring in place. And before applying any pressure, you need to make sure you have the right connector and that you have it lined up with the right leaf spring, or else it could slip on you. So we got it lined up, the second person helping you, and then clip it in nice and easy. We'll move on to the next one, to the left side. Having your helper flip the mat up to where you can see the connector, making sure that you're joined nice and straight, and then just in like that. So now, you want to make sure that you repeat the process all the way around the trampoline by putting it just above the net pole joiners here. And then you want to move to the leaf spring just to the right of the joiners. And then you repeat that process all the way around, and then move again to the right of that one, and continue that process until all the leaf springs are completed. Alright, now to assemble your net poles, you're going to need 3 lengths to create one net pole. And as you do this, you want to make sure that you're lining up the holes all on the same side, and that'll give you the nice curve as it comes around. You can set it on the trampoline, just resting it on the trampoline. Follow it with the joiner you're going to start. Find your nets, your vertical net seam, and then finding the clip at the top, and that's going to be placed into the top of the net pole. So just repeat this process all the way around the trampoline and just leaving the net poles lying on the trampoline. I'm going to take the bottom of the net pole and connect it to the top of the joiner. Next stage before putting the skirt on is to find your mat elastics. And you find the hook, facing the hook upwards and into the mat. That's going to go on to the mat connector. Then you pull it nice and tight so you have enough give, and face it into the mat and onto the next one. So leave a space, skip this one, and then go into here. Remember, the hook facing up and into the mat. Pull on that tightly so you got enough room. Hook up and into the mat. Now you get spaced it, every other one. And you're just going to repeat this process all the way around until it's complete. Okay, next stage is the skirt. So first thing, find the net pole to the left of the door. Okay, so you want to unzip it, and then at the top there's a plastic D-shackle in the clip. You're going to unhook it and take that clip and hook it onto the leaf spring to the left of the joiner, and that's going to hold it in place as you walk the skirt all the way around the trampoline, making sure that you feed it in between the net and the net poles. So now you've come to that clip that's hooked onto the leaf spring. Unhook that and make sure that you hook it back onto the D-shackle like that. Just before you zip it up, you can go all the way around and fix it. And then zip that back up. So then just connect the two strips of Velcro behind the net pole, like so. And then you're going to want to repeat this for all the net poles. Congratulations on finishing your Woolly Thunder trampoline. Alright, and make sure you read through the manual on ways to look after your trampoline, looking after the metal and the springs, and then you want to look at safe ways to jump. Well, most of all, just enjoy your trampoline.